Okay, we're ready to go. A group of 32 for a 3-0 Blitz tournament. It appears I'll get juicy ketchup in round 1. Yes. Wow. Haven't played in a bit. Blitz. Okay. Nimzo Indian. B6. I'll go Alpha Zero style. Ooh, it's a thinker for JK. Oh, are you listening to my commentary? Hmm? All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna put my knight here, and I'm gonna try and gain some tempi against this bishop. Let's see. Oh, all right. What would Alpha Zero do here? That is my train of thought. What would Alf do? Probably A3. See what the bishop wants to do. Choose to take or back up. You took. Now we go Alpha Zero style. Space. Didn't I play a standard game kind of like this? Okay. I don't know. Well, I think I may want to take right now. I don't want to see this. Let's take. And this knight is a big dummy. This structure, I won't be able to challenge this pawn, so I need to I definitely have to get this knight doing something different. So, actually, I guess what black is considering a capture like this, so that c5 is still available. Though this could hurt pretty fast. Rook e1, e6. I really crack open the king side. Okay, so we start with this. This bishop is a kind of a dummy. Just look for knight f1, knight e3. Probably right now. I don't see any fantastic square the knight can make use of on the queen side. And from here, do I play with h4 right now? Tell you what, I'll go with h4 because maybe I want to go like this route instead of this route, so I'm not putting a blindfold over my bishop. You know what? I'll go one step further. I like having this clamp down on the structure, and I'll do this right now because I don't want to allow this bishop to exchange itself off. And do I want to do this? I give up this square. I think I might want to just fight. This is black's one really good square on c4. Let's start with this. I don't think I have to rush. I think I'll play b3 if knight here. I was really tempted to do this, but b4, there's this, and then a5, black starts to get some really nice counterplay, I believe, on the queen side. I don't like that after knight a5, b3, my queen has a responsibility. But, oh, okay, now that's interesting. Black is fighting for the g5 square. Huh. Could I get away with the sacrifice? Let's just make a developing move. I'm not sure. Yeah, you know, maybe I do this, or here and then queen d2. I'll have to be careful of this. Oh, that's a bad mouse slip after all that talk. Okay, I gave up a wonderful square to the knight. Just try and offset him with my rook. I wanted to play b3. It's going to be a bit uncomfortable now. This is one pesky piece. Okay. And take it like that. And go here. Alright. And yeah, I'm going to reposition. I think I like how I'm going about this reposition so far. I like the decision to take with the bishop and keep my knight around. I don't want to trade too many minor pieces. I'm not sure why. Can't really express my train of thought. well, okay, actually maybe I should have considered this and then here. So I have some space in the center, and now I'm tell you, I'm trying to implement Alpha Zero stuff whenever possible. Okay, Knight, what do you got brewing? Let's contest a file. Ooh, you know what? I realized that there's an intersection square in C1. So that move. Oh no, I'm gonna duck. Now, no, I could take here though. I think this is winning. I'll make use of this file first. No quick double. And then we go with H6. Oh, I missed that. That's even a move. I gotta hurry up. Forgetting it's Blitz. I'm winning a pawn though. I'm on the rook. I had something better. I have a passer. Okay, this bishop is still dead. He's a dead man. Take the knight. Throw a queen here. Was that mate? It's very close to mate. Checkeroni. And push. And we could do something like that. Be a little fancy. So close to mate. Be careful. Okay, they resigned. Weren't going to test my mouse. I'm glad you didn't. Oh, tough. The first game is tough. Okay. Yeah. That pawn play. You know? Space Invaders. What'd I miss? Anything? Yeah, I missed some stuff. Axiom Fox. 37 months in a row. You add, nice to see you again. Enjoy the analysis. Thanks, man. Okay, let's get a move in here. Clint, thank you for the resub 5 months in a row. And AirX Kemp, what's going on? Thank you for the sub with Twitch Prime. So we're going to have a Black Mardeemer. Okay, let's focus on the game now. Got people in the chat trying to distract me. All right, we're going to... I don't think I... Maybe against the computer I've accepted. I don't like doing it against these humans. I've played this many times, but my experience says that it's foolish. Because F3, you know, there's just all this space white ends up getting. All right, when I see that move, I think, where is the king in a castle? Going kingside is kind of weakening, and queenside now, this is something I can maybe bite at one day. That said, I think in all scenarios, my knight belongs here, so let's get there. The way I want to strike at this pawn, actually, I could consider E5. Or C5. Let's start with B6. I was thinking about doing this. A6, B5. Let's be a bit more direct with getting my pieces involved. I'm going to go here. I'm anticipating a knight will drop in here, and I never want to take it because the rook has helped, the structure has helped. And yeah, so I just keep the bishop kind of tucked away, and if a knight drops there, I maintain the tension. I want to get in C5 and then queen here. Don't want to allow knight B5 and white to coordinate here, so I got to get C5 in. My structure might be a bit messed up after some captures. How do I want to capture exactly? I'm going to actually take with the pawn. I know these guys are split, but I don't want to allow this knight to exchange himself off. Well, I mean, he could. I guess I just want to keep some pieces on the board. Queen C7, a rook on the D file. So if this knight does move, I get to improve a piece. Okay, so this is fine. And I definitely want to go with the queen, not the rook, because this is another idea. I don't want the queen breathing down towards my king. There are these two bishops pointing near my king, but I should be able to defend that. I'm leaning more towards rook here. Definitely take with the master defender of my king side, knight on f6. I have this secure. I was going to say I'd go with this rook so that this square is opened up. This is now hit, but I could start pushing. No, let's look for something direct. Let's go with this. If I go like that, then this b6 square is a bit sensitive, so we'll defend with the rook. I didn't like demoting my knight to offset this guy. I'm thinking more forward moves with this guy. So I have this in my back pocket. I have this in my back pocket. I'm not yet thinking about a flight square. It's still, this kind of stuff scares me. Really asking for trouble maybe in some lines with queen h4. Okay, bishop there, so I have less fear of some kingside attack. If I go like this, a6 is going to drop. This knight is unprotected. I could improve the knight. I think I like doing this. And maybe if there's less pressure here, my bishop can improve. So I'm taking 2 steps, but I improve each minor piece rank. Okay, so less pressure here. Maybe my bishop can do something fancy. So there's a competition over c3, and I guess I could chop a Roni. Ooh, no, I forgot I have something even better. This one's juicy. That's a queen. I'm coordinating on e3. I was really quick. You see that positional sense in me said, oh, go for the structure. No, go for the queen. Who cares about doubled c-pawns? All right. Man, this is flying by. 12 minutes in. Dark side. Ha! Nice name. I was a bit slow catching on to that one. Dark side 1. This isn't our first time playing. Okay. Probably a lot of bullet, huh? Or hyper? Seems to be bullet. 1-0s. Okay. I'm gonna just cancel out any bishop g4 stuff. Yeah. Play with 2 pawns in the center. Knights on good squares. And I'm going to go here. Yeah. Let's see. h6 is fine. h6 I drop back, and then I'll be excited about queen d2 with tempo. Okay, let's do this now. And so h6 is simply ruled out. I'm staying reflexible. I'm staying flexible with my king bishop. Is what I meant to say. King h8 is a bit mysterious. Well, I'm considering bishop e2. Is the plan here? And then f5? Tell you what, I want to see what black does here first. I feel like I could... Okay. I'm going to keep that tension and get some more development in. This exchange cannot be avoided. If bishop takes bishop, the queen recaptures. Queen here to challenge my queen. This could be a sensitive point. I am better in this position. Black is underdeveloping. Do I want to go into an opposite side's castle's position? I'm going to say no. It's not necessary, and I could just maintain an advantage due to my central pawn presence. No reason to get into some space, or some race, I should say. What to do here? Well, let's start by putting up a rook in the center. What I do not want to do is take here and help this rook out. I do not want to justify the rook g8 move. So I'm just not taking there. So I get to recapture and improve. I think right around this point I want to take the bishop. Yeah. It's with check. And I don't know. Let's threaten mate. See what happens. Knight f7 looking pretty serious. This is not saving. Okay, let's start to coordinate on some squares. This is a juicy square on e6. Do I push here and then take a dive in? I'm going to do this. It looks a little bit weird to put a blindfold over my bishop. I got to catch up time-wise. Let's go. Let's go. I want to do this. Take with the bishop and throw a punch at the queen. I really want to jump in here. A knight right behind that pawn. And from here, just double up and really try and highlight that this pawn is half dead. Okay. Well, let's jump in. We're taking with the pawn. So they won't have as much of an issue with this. Oh, why is that played? I have this. This is even better. Take a pawn and win I think it's a full rook now. Let's take. You're not getting the knight back. What's that about? Take on passant. Okay, let's just go here, 33 seconds. I'm not missing anything. Let's just get back to a central post. Be a trading machine is all. Just trade off the strong pieces. That bishop is a monster, pointing at the heart. However indirect it may be. Centralize. Maybe I should have captured first. Okay, we'll do it now. I got a passer, 2. Can improve my knight. Many ways to go about it. Many backward moves here by my opponent. I'm just going to glue everything in there. Just stay defended. Be a trading machine. Hit the rook, stop knight b6. Push this pawn a step. Yeah, fumbling. Time won't be an issue. 20 is... There's enough gas in the tank. Okay, let's just exchange. Should be mating a couple. Okay. I want to scare the knight away. Okay, that's check. And this is going to be checkmate in the corner. All right. So 3 games in. Big Jarl is in first. He has 5 games. Stumbled in round 1. 49 total players now. Flash Gruden, thank you for the resub tier 1 7 months in a row. And you add, I hope you're having a nice day. I am. Well, it's a night for me now. It is 12:01 a.m. Friday for me. Okay. Well, let's see what Raymond has. Okay, let's try and fight off that bishop. Alrighty. Where do I want to go with this guy? I'm going to go here. I do have to be careful of a fork, but I'm prepared to back up if that's maybe an issue. Let's go with knight here. I want to keep some direct sight over e5. Okay, let's go here. I guess they're gearing up for that. I don't think I have to budge. I'll wait for this capture and I'll improve my knight. Okay, they're releasing pressure here. Let's play in the center. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep driving forward. Okay, what do I do here? Take. What do I have here? Not a lot of time. I could push. What am I? Let's push. Yeah, let's push. Ooh. Let's take and then open up my bishop size. I have this. Let's look at something more forceful first. This might be even juicier. I think these light squares are officially cooked for black. I'm going to hop in here with the fork you have to take, and then a queen on e6. Wow. She is massive here. Could have maybe held off. Well, let's make sure my bishop's eyes are open. So I think it wasn't at the last game I was pointing out that this could be a problem. Well, I feel like their king is going to suffer. If I get my knight here, it's basically checkmate. That's kind of how I see it. Maybe I should have done this first. Okay. Let's go here. I'm anticipating the dark square bishops will be off and the king is going to be that much more vulnerable. Maybe I went with the wrong rook. F2 could become sensitive. If there's one square that could become sensitive, that would be it. Yeah, I wish I would have gone over. I don't think it's a great deal, but all right. Okay, what about flight square wise? What do I want to do? Why is there a pause here, actually? Oh, if the rook goes back, I just win a pawn. All right, I'll go pawn hunting. I feel like I should get more, though. Let's go for flight square and negate this knight f4 move. I'm okay with creating light square weaknesses. There's no light square bishop. Okay, that's the move I wanted to see. Because now, without this light square bishop around for black, this guy becomes enormous. With h6, g6 is a hole. Oh, they just dropped a knight. Missed that I was on that guy. Let's return. And mop some stuff up. g6 is going to collapse. Well, this guy's in first. He's got 19 points. This rook is a goner. Okay, and they resigned. All right. Oh, that was their... They had a lot of games in there. All right, there's 55 in here now. Let's see who we get next. All right. A real pawn. First time playing against a real pawn. All right, real pawn. Let's try e5. Okay. Let's begin with bishop b4. I'm prepared to give up the bishop for knight. You have to be if you play this move. All right. There we go. So I'm playing against a structure. Opponent has the bishops. I'm going to begin with this. I'm not sure if I want to play f5, knight f6 yet, so I'm going to hold off for just one move. I don't want to play d5, d6 is in. Okay, so right now, I think I am leaning more towards this. The rooks need to play at some point, and this is going to be the pawn break that brings both rooks to life. Now, I have an opportunity to strand these two double isolated pawns. I think that's fine, and also this is fine, so I'm just going to develop. And if there ever a capture, I'm helped. Maybe at some point I could capture here. I think it's fine to just go about it like this, though. Let's put my pieces on nice squares. Okay. I have an F file to work with. All right, now, do I want to gain some space? I am castled, white is not. Do I have anything against the king? I think they kind of just get out of that. I'm going to go for some space. Yeah, let's try and be annoying to this knight. Here it's unprotected, might be vulnerable. A knight here, I'll probably do this. Yeah, let's do this. I guess the light square bishops are going to be off. And if the light square bishops are off, this could be a problem. That cannot be right. There's no way. Not castled, and now the E file is opening up. Definitely not. All right. To insert a check or not? That's what I'm wondering. Well, I think I'm starting to get fancy. That little knight over there, he's unprotected. That's kind of a weird looking move. Bishop's under fire, and I put another one under fire. Queen h4 is pretty deadly. And if the knight moves, f3 gets knocked out. Okay, I think this is just mate next. Regardless of where the king goes, queen f2 is a TKO. I think that was a best move. Knight e4. Tactics. Unprotected knight. All right, call it the halfway point. I have 16, 19, 19, 16. Speedster right behind Abe Howell. All right, see who we get next. Dark side. What was the opening we played last? Okay, let's try b3. Didn't they go for a quick fianchetto? All right. We'll go with b3. All right. Let's go with bishop b5. Just like in the last game, I'm prepared to give up the bishop for knight and maybe play against a structure. Yeah, knight here. Black has to be careful of c5. This is something I can target. It is a hole. Okay, they're really gearing up for e5. I do not want to allow that type of pawn presence by black. A pawn trio. If this is in and then I play d4, then I have to worry about e4. My knight has to find a new home. No. I want to fight for e5. So there's a bit of black was a bit inconsistent, I believe. I don't think f6 was a good idea. Let's castle. Can't do without that. I'll consider taking only after the bishop has moved. Is now that time? Let's go with this. Here's the other thing. If this pawn ever captures here, this would isolate. Well, not quite isolate this guy, but it feels like a lot of stuff would be isolated. I think that bishop is just a tall pawn. How's this pawn ever going to move? Let's start with queen here. Seems purposeful to stare at some weakened squares. And also, there's this idea with this, right? The bishop might be in some hot water. Suppose I take here first, and then take here next. Isn't this a problem for black? This is a super defender for my king, so I don't really have any worry of, I don't know, something like this. Pieces drifting over here. Okay, so they saw that they wouldn't be a good idea. I think that's one of the better moves. So there is this. I think I want to fight in the center. e4. Yeah, now that I've taken away from the center, this could be a pretty good move. And I probably want to put pressure here. If I do this, I think I get kicked around. And then here, I have to watch about the changing of the structure. Okay, that move. I don't want the F file to open up, so I guess we're going to start initiating some exchanges. I don't want to go too far. Taking here extends the scope of that bishop. This is probably black's best piece, so... my bishop's not too bad either, though. I think I want to start with this. I am up a pawn. I do have this square to work with, d6, so if I get a dark square bishop exchange, drop a knight right there, things will be wonderful. Okay, I don't like... okay. Let's develop. I might have to work around a knight on f4. I think I could manage, though. Let's go like this. I just don't want to take here and help the bishop out. Combined with the knight on f4, it starts to be scary. If two pieces can coordinate on g2, one is annoying enough. I don't care about doubled pawns. This would give me access to this pivot point on d6. Okay. And now there isn't even a capture because there's a pin. I am way down on time. Once more. Maybe now we take. And then go here. Blockade, make sure this pawn doesn't move. This bishop I want to play against. And this, I don't want to see this move. I'm trying to kill off this bishop. What's it going to do? Gonna try for some sacrifices over here. Oh yeah, there it is. I forgot that that was even a move. Is this okay? Oh, queen check there. I want to do this. Probably should have thrown a punch instead of this last move, but I think it's important to hang on to this pawn. Gotta watch out for the unprotected stuff. My knight is hanging. Oh my god. I think I have to take like that. My knight is hanging. And I don't have much time. And I'm dropping a pawn. Uncle, this went wrong fast. I just want to trade queens. Can we have that? Maybe. Queen trade? How to lose your whole king side in just 3 seconds. This is okay. All right, I think we're going to try to win on time. Try. Give me a square for my knight. Oh, got a queen. I'm on the rook. Check-a-roni. Take a bishop. Where's the mate? Oh, God. That was a disaster. I don't know what happened there. Ah, man. I mean, I was only focused on a sacrifice on the other pawn, my H pawn. I was forgetting there was a sacrifice on that other guy. The F pawn. Okay. Big Yarrow is in first with 32. I'm happy that my my bishop is outside the pawn chain. I'm not simple person. Just want small things here. That's all. So this is welcome. Wouldn't mind seeing a light square bishop exchange. Are you going to help me? I want to keep this tension because it's difficult to complete development. Let's just rule out that. Let's go here. I guess they're gearing up for a knight here. This is quite the traveler. 3 moves. After that, I will. Okay, I think I need to start securing some squares over here. This knight, there's going to be some pressure against this guy. I'm prepared to take with the knight. Okay, this is a wonderful improvement. Now to take or not. Not. I have this in mind. After knight takes, it's tough to express, but I have some experience with this structure. In the end, this is tipping in my favor. I haven't committed my king over here. This is another reason why this capture is available. Like if I was already castled, this is kind of scary. So I'm ready to drop on in here. I have to be a little bit careful. Rook here. Forgot that was even a move. Should be okay though. Pawn on h4, knight on g6. I was going to say rook here, knight here. There's a tactic. Well, what's the story here? I think I want to... do I want to take? To be a bit careful here, huh? I'm not sure. Let's take here. Mm-hmm. All right. I want to try and stir up trouble against the king. I take with the knight? That move. Okay, let's hit my opponent where they're a little bit weak. Right here. D4 is weak with that last move. They're putting pressure on H4. Got rook here, queen here. All my pieces may be playing very soon with my king right in the middle. I think my king is safer. What kind of production is this bishop going to have? Okay, queen there. I could take. I am on the queen. I do have the rook defended. Let's actually take. I'm okay if I retreat here. If they have to take with the pawn, that means my knight can rely upon this square. Let's do this. Okay, this seems like a nice square. What is it doing exactly, though? Let's make a move. I don't know. Let's go here. Rook c2 next. Maybe hunt the a pawn. I'm looking for this kind of move at some stage. Just break the structure. I think this is too slow. I have this covered in case white wants to get some counterplay. This is extra appealing. Queen b2. Pressure on a lot of stuff. What is she not attacking here? Follow up rook c2. There's got to be something right around the corner now. I have all my pieces playing. White is on their back foot. They're on their back 2 ranks. What do you do to defend d4, first and foremost? Bishop here. I guess we go there. I have a check. Okay, now is when we break. This knight wants to play. And I just want to move it. I want to square. This knight on f5 has to be fantastic. Watch out. Pieces on dark squares. Okay, I think we're close to giving checkmate. I have a little wall here. Can I get to the H file? How can I get to the H file? Fast. Oh yeah. Yeah, just retreat. Just retreat. This is the only way I could have done it. Defending here now. Might miss that. Where's the mate? We got mate soon. King move. That's a mate. Listen, don't ever do what I just did there, okay? There's something better. Queen. Yeah, I have 3 moves. I could afford that, sure. Queen a3, queen f8. White won't be able to defend in 1 move. Yeah, I didn't realize the queen could just pivot on the H file and say, no, you're not getting there. I'm there first. 15 minutes to go. All right. What do we want to try? I guess an English opening? Well, we'll see how it develops. Okay, let's grab some space. I guess we have now a King's Indian. Let's try a Zamish. With... No. Let's add some security to this weakest point in my camp. I'm going to go here and then this. Black going to give me a problem. Blocking my queen. All right. Here we are. To stop this or not, I'm actually going to take now. And if this, I'm going to try and clamp down. And on that move, feel like I misplayed it. Yeah, just a hair or two. Let's try this. I want to watch out for the d5 move. Okay, kind of. Let's go here. I'm opposite the queen. That's giving up a really nice square. This is my more important bishop. I don't want to give that up so easily. Let's just babysit c4. I don't want to jump in. I want to maybe keep this open. I like seeing that move, actually. I got all my pieces playing. And I want to focus on black's weakest square now. What would I like to have happen here? Not sure. I could have these pieces all exchanged. That might not be a bad thing. I could take here. Let's maybe threaten to take there and then take a pawn. Is that too sneaky? I guess we'll jump in now. Take with pieces. Yeah. So rook here. Do I have anything fancy going on along the d file? Not yet, but I think it's close. I want to go here, defend my bishop. I think I might want to do this. Oh, that's not working though, is it? I have this counter sacrifice if this bishop here. And if I back up, I'm going to hang on to this guy now, right? Yeah, that's a connected passer. This rook moves, this pawn falls. I'm gonna hang on to this. I don't want to have to capture like this because this opens up this diagonal towards my king. What diagonal? Not that one. Let's step up. This has to be useful. He's happy. He's on a light square now. I have chewed up a lot of time. And now the rook is trapped, isn't he? To be careful. And he's short on squares. So takes, and then here's the threat. You can't recapture like that. And even if the rook moves, I take like this, and if this, I enter. Okay, the bishop there. Yes, very sensible. Okay. Very important, I think, not to give up some type of dark squares to my opponent. I am up a pawn, and I'm now going to be up 2 pawns, and I chop again with check. And I must have something juicy here. Yeah, they resigned. Chop here, probably takes, and then something there in the queen specific endgame. 36-28. I have maybe a chance to catch up to that guy. Let's try Sicilian. If I play fast enough. See if we could get a quick win in here. Okay, let's start with queen c7. Okay. Not sure what I want to do with my bishop just yet. I'm not ruling out hunting the h2 pawn. I can't resist. Got to get one game in there where I do this. Pretty sure knows all has seen me do this before. Okay, I could do this. See if my opponent is in pre-move mode. Fancy. Okay, I think this is actually the best move. No? It's not just a mate threat, but knight takes bishop. And it's a problem. So we're going to take how? I'm going to go with this because you know what? White is brewing an attack along the f-file. So I want my queen defending and my bishop to see the world. Now, I'm torn. Do I want to put a pawn here to free my bishop? Or do I want to do this and say my bishop is fantastic on this square? I'm going to opt for no. There's that. Okay, we're going to put the bishop on e5 and be satisfied. Okay, I was just double checking at the end there. There isn't a way to distract my queen away from defending this pawn. I could, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit too slow. If I do this, trying to stop that, then there's A5, A4. Yeah, I got to get some more development in. So this is a step in the right direction. Let's put him right here. And how do you get rid of this massive bishop? He is a 5-point piece. It's a he. Do I fight off the knight? Just take away squares from the knight and... Oh, actually, what's wrong with this? Open up the H file. I'm not going to castle in this direction. What do you get when you castle? King safety, rook activity? I already have rook activity. Not getting the full deal if I castle. I'm demoting my rook if I castle. Let's take. Queen takes. Okay, I have this covered. Yeah, forgetting all the wonderful things this bishop is doing. Now this is probably a problem. Probably a problem. Okay, how about we just go here? Guard a lot of the squares along the F file. Go here and think about this. That's all. Or even this. No. They're ready to contest me along the H file. I want to make sure I could castle and fight. There we go. I like how I'm playing it so far. I think how I'm playing it so far is all right. More long term, I have the safer king, to be sure. And, well, this is starting to look... Okay, oh, this is what they have geared up. They're trying for that, I guess, but I'm doing this to produce a square for my bishop. This is a nice diagonal. Bishop pair, the king doesn't know what color complex is best. He's unsure. Okay. Well, let's start with this. Let's see what rook gets captured. I think we both do well to just keep the tension. I'm okay with going here. There's no target. Okay, the bishop's going to be demoted. Okay, this is where I could start to break through, I believe, with F5. Let's invite the bishop backwards first. And let's improve the queen. I don't think that there's a great rush with this. In fact, I give up a nice square to the knight, maybe in some case. I'm on the bishop. I am threatening this and then that. Maybe. No, because there's a counterpunch against my bishop. I could try for here and then here. I'm no longer defending this once the knight moves. Maybe this was better. Okay, now I do have a check. The queen must block. How about we just give the knight a kick? Let's see where the knight goes first. I'm not up a pawn. I am up on time, though. Okay, we're just going to defend. This knight is now way off sides. The knight goes here, then I do this. Okay, now I could give a check. Check, queen block. But then there's bishop takes pawn, trying to distract the king away from defending the queen. And here there's this. Okay, they're not playing that. I have a check. Could just exchange queens. Let's go with something simple. Let's kill the knight. Improve the king. I'm dropping a pawn. They're dropping on time. Okay. Might have to try a berserk game. They go by it goes by performance. Have a better performance rating? I think I'm going to try berserk. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. He's in a game. How's that one going to turn out? Who knows? What's the story? It's the knight versus bishop. Ooh, they just played e5. The light squares are very weakened. g4 is probably good. Am I going to get a game? Okay, black is allowed to expand over here. I think white should have clamped down. He's going to be entering. I was just ready to draw arrows. Come on, put me in a game. 450. What's the time situation? I'm not sure. It's not showing there. Okay, Civil Beast is the likely last opponent. Let's see if I could get a 5. Big Yarrow, all Big Yarrow needs is a draw. And I can't catch the big guy. Okay, let's see how this pawn moves before moving my knight. He knows where he wants to be. Actually, he doesn't. There are now 2 beautiful squares. It's not a good idea. This pawn is free, but how is it defended if I just add some more fuel to it? I might actually get a quick win here. Would they resign? I'm also threatening this. Would white resign if I just go here? I'm hitting everything. There's 3 threats. When this pawn is here, it's important now to create this gap. That's a big problem. Now, go for the exchange. I'll go for the exchange. I'm going to put my other knight here. They resign? Would the beast resign? Should the beast resign? Let's see. Queen back home is the only way to save. Let's go over here. So this is definitely the path you want to go, or the square you want to go to. Not just because it's a reliable home, but also I want to look at getting a pawn break in to put my extra rook to work. And f5 is the way. That, I could always give him a shove, or I could pick a pawn up. I'm winning some stuff. Knight takes e4. I could return. And maybe I don't even need to play with f5. I could think about this. Some more direct stuff. Okay, now this is going to fall. Everything is dating back to the a4 move. Oh, I'm forgetting I went into berserk mode. They resigned back to tournament 2. Ooh, oh, he slipped up. Is he still in that game? You know, he lost that game. Okay, let's try one more berserk. 2. Well, my opponent could always Nona fry. But I have fire. I have fire. And I have the tie break on my side. Can we get into a completely winning position and see if Zebab 2 is quick to resign? Certainly a quick player. Okay, now what's happening on these dark squares? I wonder about that. What's happening with this pawn? I'm winning the knight on c6. Would they resign here? 128. Do you have to press this more? Go here, defend. And let's just keep going. And take a pawn. On the knight, I could take a6. A lot of different things. Let's just exchange. 1 minute to go. Take a pawn. I just want to get rid of the tricky knight. There's probably mates. Probably mates soon. Oh, very soon. Something happening here and here. That's actually mate next move. Oh. With 46 seconds to go in this game, this tournament is over. Tournament pairings just closed. Okay. Was not expecting to get that last game in there. Okay. How many games total is that? 11. I think usually I get like 9 in there. All right. So 67 in all in this one. All right. Very nice for a late night tourney. Good games to the 66 of you. Let's see the final standings and the pages. What do we got? we have page 1. Big Ural took second. Nirvan Raymond, ambitious sociopath. 4 Zbab 2 speedster. MTN McAllister. All right. You could see the rest on page 1. I believe you could see the rest. Yeah, it's all showing in the stream. Oh, it's glitching. Let's try a refresh. There we go, page 2. The King Checkmater. Probably the one that subscribed and messed up my layout on stream. I gotta accommodate for those who have like 17 characters in their name. Anyhow, these are all the pages. And once again, good games all. All right.